To have peace, there must be strife. Both are part of the structure of the world and requirements. Know thyself deathless and able to know all things, all arts, sciences, the way of every life. Become higher than the highest height and lower than the lowest depth. Amass in thyself all senses of animals, fire, water, dryness, and moistness. Think of thyself in all places at the same time, earth, sea, sky, not yet born, in the womb, young, old, dead, and in the after-death state. Compared with the Egyptians, the Greeks are childish mathematicians. If you are mighty and powerful, then gain respect through knowledge and through your gentleness of speech. Don't order things except as it is fitting. The one who provokes others gets into trouble. Don't be haughty lest you be humbled, but also don't be mute lest you be chided. By living a life based on wisdom and truth, one can discover the divinity of the soul, its union to the universe, the supreme peace and contentment which comes from satisfying the inner drive for self-discovery. Do not assess a man who has nothing, and thus falsify your pen. True knowledge comes from the upward path which leads to the eternal fire. Error, defeat, and death result from following the lower path of worldly attachment. Be industrious. Let thine eyes be open, lest you become a beggar, for the man that is idle cometh not to honor. Evil as well as good, both operate to advance the great plan. Seek to perform your duties to your highest ability. This way your actions will be blameless. They who have received some portion of God's gift, these, if judged by their deeds, have from death's bond won their release. For they embrace in their own mind all things, things on the earth, things in the heaven, and things above the heaven, if there be aught. They who do not understand, because they possess the aid of reason only and not mind, are ignorant wherefore they have come into being, and whereby, like irrational creatures, their make-up is in their feelings and their impulses. They fail in all appreciation of things which really are worth contemplation. These center all their thought upon the pleasures of the body and its appetites. The worst things, to be in bed and sleep not, to want for one who comes not, to try to please and please not. Suffering in search of truth gives true meaning to the truth. O people of the earth, men and women born and made of the elements, but with the spirit of the divine within you, rise from your sleep of ignorance. Be sober and thoughtful. Realize that your home is not on the earth, but in the light. Why have you delivered yourselves unto death, having power to partake of immortality? One does not run to reach success, one does not move to spoil it. Man is separated into soul and body, and only when the two sides of his senses agree together does utterance of its thought conceived by mind take place. The impious soul screams, I burn, I am ablaze, I know not what to cry or do. Wretched me, I am devoured by all the ills that compass me about. Alack, poor me, I neither see nor hear. This is the soul's chastisement of itself, for the mind of the man imposes these on the soul. Conceal your heart, control your mouth. Beware of releasing the restraints in you. Listen if you want to endure in the mouth of the hearers. Speak after you have mastered the craft. Take the fare from him who is wealthy and let pass him who is poor. The study of the wisdom teachings should be a continuous process in which the teachings become the predominant factor of life, rather than the useless and oftentimes negative and illusory thoughts of those who are ignorant of spiritual truths.